Let me guess. You work out?
Why must you remain with these people? They will bring you nothing but trouble, I'm sure of it.
I want to stay with them because they made me their friend.
And friends don't leave friends alone!
Elise.
Mila, Alvin.
If it were up to me, I would not bring her back. I am not doing this by choice. Just put that away. What?
Cover your mouths up!
You don't want to be alone, huh? Then perhaps all of those people are actually good for you after all.
Hey! Those whatchamacallit shrooms are something else!
It got all smoky. What was that?
Those are smoke shroom spores. Clever monsters will wait until their prey gets near one. Then they'll hit the smoke shroom with a rock and take down the prey while its eyes and nose are clouded with spores. And for its part, the smoke shroom gets to spread its spores over a wider area. When life forms help each other like that, it's called symbiosis.
Oh, okay.
You're so smart! Like one of those monsters you talked about!
So, does that mean people and spirits have symbiosis too?
That's right. Humans give mana to the spirits, and the spirits use arts to help people. It's a perfect example of symbiosis. Well done, Elise.
Thank you.
That's incredible! Ellie's the smartest of all! Lilium orbs are so pretty!
Where did you get yours?
I'm not sure. One day, I just noticed it was inside Tipo.
I found it on the ground! It was so pretty, I couldn't help myself!
You ate it?
Let's be glad Tipo did. She wouldn't stand a chance out here without it.
For a tool of battle, it really is quite beautiful. The humans who designed it did quite a fine job.
A marvel born of the same human ingenuity that has spawned so many horrors.
Well said. Perhaps it's that very duality that defines humans.
You see how that Zhao guy made monsters do his dirty work? Pretty neat trick.
Ivor has some ability to control monsters, but it's nowhere near that level.
I've heard there's a clan in Anjou that knows the secret art of monster control.
I wonder how it works.
Monsters are a pain. They should just learn to talk like I can.
Come now, isn't it easier this way? Would you really want to kill a talking monster?
I guess not.
I would crush them with witty repartee.
That's true. If we could negotiate with monsters, we wouldn't need to fight them all.
But even if they could talk, they'd all be speaking monsterese.
So hire an interpreter who's fluent in this language.
And then it turns out that's exactly what the secret art is.
Whoa!
Ain't that by the skin of our teeth?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that the big man attacked you.
Don't be mad at Ellie.
He was the one who picked the fight. There's nothing for you to apologize for. Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you.
You're a real pal, Alvin.
It ain't every day a treasure like you falls into my lap.
Huh?
Because you're such a gifted channeler, I mean. You know, so you'll be a big help to me too.
Elise is incredible at spirit channeling. Her mana lobe must be far more developed than normal.
That's not true.
But it is. Bet you wish yours was too.
Well, I certainly do. Must be nice to have such a powerful mana lobe when you're channeling, huh?
I guess. I really don't think about it.
Well, you should, since the mana lobe is inside your brain.
Wait, really?
I hear that sometimes the spirits will help themselves to a nice chunk of brain along with the mana. So don't channel too much, or that pretty little skull of yours will end up as hollow as a coconut.
Ah!
I don't want that to happen.
Come on, Alvin. Don't scare her like that.
So many smoke shrooms!
Yeah, they're a famous delicacy around here.
Do they taste good?
Better than you might think. I hear they're especially good in stew.
Hey, I love stew!
What if you steamed them with garlic and butter? Would that be good?
Sure sounds good to me.
You can make cream of smoke shroom soup!
What if they were wrapped in bacon?
That would be amazing!
Wow, Elise. I didn't realize you liked food so much.
Oh, I just...
She's having a growth spurt. Don't judge.
Where did you learn to channel spirits?
Where? I don't remember.
She's just really talented.
Well, that's why I asked. I've never seen a kid with anywhere near your master's level of skill.
Really? I was channeling the Four when I was much younger.
You're a special case. Although it does sound like Elise here can channel spirits based on intuition alone, just like Mila.
You're really something.
You betcha. Jude knows what's what.
Remember that you're still a child, though. In combat, you must prioritize self-protection.
Oh, okay.
Mila's just worried about you.
She's right. You be careful out there.
Yes, perhaps that's what I should have said. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sheraton. Well, we finally made it.
We sure took the scenic route.
And the big bearded meanie didn't follow us, did he?
Don't worry. He'd never follow us into a place like this.
Hey, check out this shop. It looks pretty interesting.
Welcome. Please browse all you want.
Looks like antiques. They're very nice.
Why do all the folks around here seem so tense?
Word is, foreign spies broke into a military laboratory in the capital. The king sent his personal guards here. They're interrogating anyone who even looks at them funny. Not very good for business, that's for sure.
Right.
Wow, that cup is so pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty all right. Pretty expensive, that's for sure.
You have a good eye, young lady. That's a genuine Efreet-fired cup.
Is that right? So this was handmade by Efreet?
Well, I highly doubt that. It looks like these patterns are far too wild. Efreet values order over all else.
Well, you talk as though you've had the honor of breaking bread with one of the four great spirits. Your observation is accurate. True Efreet-fired ceramics are known for their geometric precision. That's odd. The stamp here says that this set was made over 18 years ago. I see.
Yes? What about it?
That's quite peculiar. If I'm not mistaken, mankind lost the ability to summon Efreet around 20 years ago.
Efreet didn't make it? What a shame. That's so disappointing. But even still, I think it's a lovely cup, so I'll take it.
Of course. I'll even be happy to offer you a nice discount.
I got quite a good deal, thanks to your help. I'm Drissel Sherrow. Pleased to meet you.
And I am the young madam's butler, Rowan. I'm happy to be at your service.
Thanks again. You simply must join me for tea at my manor.
Well, who are we to turn down a free lunch? Shall we swing by later?
I live just south of the Central Plaza. I look forward to seeing you.
Do we really have time for that?
Well, I can think of several reasons we might want to take advantage of her hospitality.
He's right, actually. Staying at an inn could be risky with all these guards everywhere.
Very well then. We'll take time for some tea after we traverse the town.
Ah, that's right. The peddler who sells Tipo-esque toys might be in Sheraton.
Let's ask around town and find out if anyone's seen any talking stuffed animals.
Wow, I'm so excited! Hey, have you ever seen anyone who looks like me?
Whoa, a talking doll. It's just like the other ones I saw.
Where did you see them?
A toy merchant was selling them here not too long ago. Where can we see this person? I don't think he's here anymore. He said he was going to some sea haven next.
Do you remember which one?
This is sure taking a lot of time.
Oh, that's it. It was a lot of sea haven.
Can't say I recognize that. Oh wait, you mean Aladi Sea Haven?
Well, hey, nice work, me.
Gosh, I'm so jealous. I wish my parents had bought me one of those. T-Bow's not for sale.
Step right up, everyone! Take a look at our marvelous, stupendous, world-exclusive talking dolls!
Hello, my name is Hoppo. Will you all be my friends?
Whoa! How are you doing that? Is it ventriloquism?
Not at all. As you can see, we can talk at the same time.
Whoa! That's amazing. I want one. Mommy, I want one too.
I'm sorry, we can't. It's just too expensive.
Don't say that. Go on and buy me. I'll get you a discount.
Hey, you're not authorized to do that. But I guess it's too late to take it back now. All right, everyone. I'll be selling the dolls at a special price. Today only.
Oh, really? Then maybe I will take one.
Over here, I'll take two.
Thank you.
I think I'll get one too.
Look, they're just like Tipo.
They might really be my family.
I'm not so sure about this.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Not a bad tally for the day.
Come on, the boat's leaving soon.
Yeah, you'll probably want to get on board before those people find out you duped them.
What do you all want?
Duped? What do you mean?
You're using Echor to make the dolls talk, aren't you?
Record the script ahead of time so you can play it back and reel in your customers.
Simple and effective, and also quite underhanded.
But that means...
They're not really my family.
Hey, they still make sound. We're not duping anybody.
Spoken like a true con man.
We know Echor can only be used once, and that it loses its sound in a few hours.
So what if it does? Does it make you feel heroic to hassle merchants over stupid trifles like this?
Stupid trifles? Those kids trusted you, and you cheated them. Even Elise.
It's okay.
Please, just stop.
Elise. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just glad you cared that much about me.
Everyone, thank you for trying to find my family.
Don't worry about it.
That's what friends are for.
That's so nice. And so unlike you.
It wasn't all bad. I was happy to see how much everyone wanted dolls like Tipo. It just goes to show how cute he really is.
Great point.
Well,
Yeah, that must be it. The weather here in Sheraton sure is nicer than it is in Azul.
Did you come here from Azul?
We did. We came in through Sapstrath Sea Haven.
Well, good on you for making it all this way. I bet going through that checkpoint wasn't much fun.
It wasn't that bad.
We used to be able to trade with Azul freely. But now, with all these new regulations, it's almost impossible to do business.
I've heard things are getting weird at Fort Gandala, too. I hear they're working on some kind of big-time spirit art.
You think it's for war?
It could well be.
Between Rashigal and Azul? But why?
I'm sure you've seen how the King of Rashigal has been consolidating power around himself. While on the other hand, the King of Azul is some great hero who united all of the tribes by force. 2 strong rulers in 2 neighboring countries. It's only natural they'd start bumping against each other.
There've been skirmishes, but we haven't had open wars since the Battle of Fezabel 20 years ago.
Hey, this could be the business opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm sure it's possible.
But the people who got greedy during the last war were the first ones to die.
Yeah, you're right. These new inspections have been pretty devastating to our business already.
Hey, don't let it get you down. War isn't a certainty yet.
War, huh?
You're going to Femmont to save your captured friends, right? We heard from Jude.
Friends? Oh, you mean the 4.
They're not your friends?
Well, in a sense, they do help me accomplish the things I need to do.
Then they're your friends, just like us.
We'll help you too.
Everybody get a hand in.
To think I'd find myself on the receiving end of encouragement.
So this is where they kept you, huh?
How long were you in here?
I'm not sure.
Really long, or kind of short. It was a blur.
What would have happened to you if we hadn't come along?
The big man always used to say that I should try and get along with the villagers, so that maybe I could live here one day.
I'm sure he meant well by that. But you can't just ask a kid to live alone in some strange town.
There sure are a lot of barrels here.
Don't drink from those. They're full of strange juice that makes you dizzy.
This is porridge wine. It's a type of liquor that glows in the dark. The longer it ferments, the mellower the taste and glow. After 10 years, it'll shimmer like the moon. That's why they call the top shelf version Moonlight.
You sure know a lot about it.
Naturally.
This flavor certainly is deep and rich. This may be one of the best things I've had.
Hey, that's stealing.
Don't worry. Something like this won't faze me. Oh, nothing bad's gonna... Oh!
But it just did.
I just said it makes you dizzy.
It went straight to her legs.
I never would have guessed that was Maxwell's weakness.
We've been waiting for you.
Wow, you live here?
Rashigal soldiers!
Wait.
Who was that?
Have our guests departed?
Welcome back. Brought your friends, I see.
Klein, let me introduce you. Oh, I never got their names.
I hear you came to my sister's aid. I'm Klein Cheryl. I'm Drissel's older brother, as you've no doubt guessed.
Lord Klein is the governor here in Sheraton.
Really?
How rude of us to keep you waiting outside. Please, let's continue our conversation in comfort. I see. So you protected my sister from wasting her money on worthless trinkets again.
It's not worthless. Besides, I got a good deal and made some new friends in the bargain.
Wahey!
Rowan, please look after our guests.
It would be my pleasure, sir.
I have some matters to attend to, if you will excuse me.
I've got to run too.
Huh?
Nature calls. I better leave now before things get messy.
So you're on some great journey, right? You simply must tell me all about your travels. I've never even been out of this town. I want to hear all about the faraway places you've been.
I've never been outside either, but then...
Ellie became pals with Jude and everyone. We crossed mighty oceans and explored forbidden forests. We saw giant waves and toadstools that made everyone cry.
You actually sailed across the sea, Ellie? I've never even seen the sea before. What was it like?
It's vast and wild, teeming with dangerous creatures. There are giant octopuses pretending to be rocks.
Rock octopuses? You don't say!
And fish and eels and clams.
Oh, I've seen clams. The shells anyway. They sell shell jewelry in the shops in the plaza. It's all so gorgeous.
That sounds really nice.
I'll give you one of my favorite pieces as a present next time, as a token of our friendship.
Icky clams turned into pretty jewelry? This I gotta see!
So giving presents is a way to establish friendship?
Why yes. To the giver, a present is a symbol of trust. To the receiver, a present serves as a warm reminder of our friendship.
And getting stuff for free doesn't stink either.
I see.
It would appear my young mistress has made some very good friends. Make yourselves at home. Help yourself to tea and treats.
Klein, why the unfriendly face?
I'm afraid I can't permit you to leave just yet, now that I know it was you who infiltrated the laboratory in Fenmont.
What are you talking about?
Save your denials. Alvin told me everything.
He did what?
Now what? Will you hand us over to the military?
No. I want to know what you saw in that facility. Rashigal has undergone dramatic changes, ever since Noctigal acceded the throne. Even those of us in the 6 ruling houses are not told of his activities.
The military is holding people captive and draining their mana to develop a new weapon.
Human experimentation? He would go that far? I'd like to believe you're lying, but all the pieces fit.
So Noctigal is the man behind the experiments? The king of Rashigal?
He would have to be. It's hardly hospitable to keep Drissel's friends captive in our home. But you must leave this city at once.
Thank you, Lord Klein.
There's a bunch of kids in Sheraton's plaza.
Looks like some of them are your age. Why not try to talk to them?
Hey!
Don't hey us!
Alvin! You tattletale! You jerk! You tattle jerk!
How much did Klein pay you to sell us out?
Sell you out? Such an ugly phrase. Money isn't the only currency, you know. It's no secret that Lord Klein is unhappy with the current government. If we want info, we have to give some in return. It's called a trade. I told him what I know, and he gave you some juicy info in return, right?
King Noctigol of Rashigol is the man responsible for everything. So long as he remains alive, he could construct a second or third Lance of Kresnik.
You're going to assassinate the king?
What choice do I have? I can't allow him to continue, even if his death throws your country into chaos.
I suppose it's the lesser of two evils. We can't let him keep sacrificing innocent people for their mana.
Hey, you're the people from the wanted poster!
Whoops. I suppose strolling about wasn't the smartest idea.
Wind from the southwest, 2 meters per second. A nice breeze.
What are you doing here?
Please, allow me to handle this.
Hey, Gramps, step out of the way before you break a hip.
Oh dear me. What a fearsome trio. A bit on the sloppy side, though. You two in the rear. Isn't your formation a little wide? If you stand so far apart, how will you help your comrades in a moment of crisis?
Shut up! Like we need your tactical advice.
And you, good sir, aren't you standing a little too far forward? From there, you might be able to catch me, but the good people behind me, on the other hand... There's a good soldier.
Yeah, what the?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Everyone please follow me.
Rowan, that was awesome! You sure showed those meanies!
Dear me. You misused the word awesome. It was merely a delay tactic.
Whatever it was, you saved us, Mr. Rowan.
Just Rowan is fine.
What do you need from us?
My, get right to the point. Indeed, I have a favor to ask of you.
Of us notorious criminals? This can't be good.
The King of Rashigol came to the manor earlier and ordered our citizens be drafted into service.
What? Noctigol was here?
Yes, the man you saw leaving by carriage earlier was King Noctigol himself.
So he's the king of Rashigol.
Why is he forcing people into his service?
Maybe he needs more experimental subjects?
My master couldn't abide seeing his people in danger. He set off to rescue them. But Noctigol is not one who takes disobedience lightly.
Is Drasel's brother in danger?
Undoubtedly, and I wish to rescue him. Will you assist me?
Any brother of a pal is a brother of mine, right, Ellie?
We can't turn a blind eye at this point. We should help.
Here we go again. For an honor student, you sure are lousy at learning lessons.
It's settled. We cannot allow Noctigol to proceed with any plan that involves using that weapon.
There's your answer.
You have my thanks. The people were taken to Burma Gorge. We must make haste.
If you leave an egg in an empty box and said egg gets crushed, the cause must lie within the egg itself. How's egg principle? It sounds obvious, but at the same time, not so much.
500 years ago, Professor Howe used that principle to deduce how spirit channeling works.
Although people still channeled beforehand, right? They just didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. Since spirits have no apparent physical form, people weren't aware they existed at all. But Professor Howe surmised that something had to be converting the mana from our mana lobes into arts.
And that turned out to be spirits.
Yup, his hypothesis was proven with the discovery of spirits that had taken physical forms.
And because he figured out what was inside the egg, the age of spirit arts was born.
Exactly. Although there's still a lot we don't understand about spirits.
Like Maxwell being a busty 20-year-old. Bet even Professor Howe didn't see that coming. Klein's quite the fool, attempting to directly defy King Noctigal.
I too counseled him against it. But as you can see, he can be quite stubborn.
Hey! Stop saying mean things about Dracel's brother!
Klein is a good man.
He most certainly is. Never have I met a lord who cares more deeply for his subjects. Indeed, he was kind and gentle long before he was a lord at all. 2 years ago, when I had nowhere else to go, he was gracious enough to hire me on as his butler.
Sounds like he's really important to you.
Very much so.
And he's so cool. Way cooler than Alvin.
I beg your pardon. I didn't quite catch that.
I'm sure Klein is still safe.
Of that I have no doubt. No harm will befall him on my watch. You and Cheapo are always together, aren't you?
Because we're best friends!
And because Cheapo's so cute.
Really?
What? Of course he's cute.
Don't you think?
Well, he certainly isn't not cute, in a way that I can't quite put my finger on.
How can you not know? It's Cheapo.
Oh, it's his little horns. Those are super cute.
Those are ears.
For shame! You're terrible with kids.
I'm sorry.